Welcome to Factorio Megabase-In-A-Book. My name is Nilaus and we are continuing on our new Let's Play series here on my channel. Thank you very much for your support, and as you may have noticed, it's been a week since the last episode, and that is actually how I want to run this. I want to make an episode every week, maybe 2 per week, but that depends. It is a slow season here in the summer, so there will reason to go completely overboard. And I do need to make a lot of preparations for each episode. So let's see if those preparations are paying off in this episode. Well, we're going to start with what we did last episode. We did this beautiful thing here. This is our copper smelter build, and it's looking good. It just has a cute lack of lights, actually, now that I look at it. We really want some lights on this one, I think. I think we definitely want lights on this one. At some point you can say, like, okay, at the really mega base level, you really don't want lights anywhere because they take its updates and all that stuff. I am not at a position where I feel that is anywhere near relevant. We're going to keep it like that. So what the first thing is we want to do at the beginning, we are going to, well, zoom back. What are we going to do today? We have built the smelter. We need to make sure that there's an input in terms of miners and raw copper ore, and we need to make sure that the output comes in and goes back into the base. So the first thing we want to do is make sure that these stops here that are bringing in, I will redirect them to that one. This is of course not great. If you look at it up here, it's actually easier. We can see that these are now going from the copper mining in a 1-4 train into, take that out and go into that one. Empty, and these also going here, take that out and go in here. So now at least they are going to go somewhere useful. There to that one, and here until empty. Now they're at least going to go in and become part of the correct way of doing it, and it'll starve. There you go, you're going to go away. There you go, perfect. That one. This will also starve our copper facilities in here, which is what I absolutely want. I want to starve this so I can take it out. I can't take it out until it is starved. Well, I can, but I don't really want to bother with that. So while we wait for this one to be a bit starved, then I am going to go down here and build some copper mining facility. We're going to hitch a ride on our builder train and take a look down here. So when it comes to while we are traveling, I'll just mention a few things. Okay, this looks good. They're coming in here. This is just a temporary thing. I can then use these 1-4 trains for something useful. That's good. It's not going to be fully utilized, but we can at least see that it is working. Right, when it comes to miners, they obviously, I don't know if that's obvious, but if you really build gigantic mega bases, it is advantageous to switch to direct mining. What direct mining means is that it is you're mining directly into the trains. I have a masterclass on that if you are interested, but that's not what we're going to be doing here. We are going to be focusing on something a bit smaller, and I think that's going to be just fine for our needs. We are going to build a train station. Go, take that out, take that out, take that out. All of this should be just taken out so that we can get some inputs here. And what I want to do is I basically want to make like the same as this, except this has the disadvantage that these 4 go into that, these 4 go into this. I'd actually like to get all 8 into 8 and then split it on the other side to 4 to each of the trains, and the train has to be bigger as well. So some of the things are good, some are not so great. Let's see how I want to make this. I think we want to make it by, yeah, let's see. I'm probably going to have to take this out as well, just to get a bit more space. So this is where we do some designs. I am going to start by making a design for the station, and then we'll see how much space that takes. Here. Okay, so that's going to be our station. I'm going to put one of these in here, and then it will be turning immediately afterwards. This is probably too close, but it doesn't matter. This one will be called that one, but it's going to be 181. 1.8.5. 181. So I know that there's a difference here. Cool. This one will have some loading things as well, but first we are going to be doing sort of something basic here. Let's see if we can find another good location. Yeah, this looks fine. We'll take this one. Looks good, except that it is red instead of blue. Ah, interesting. And by interesting, I mean incorrect. There, and I'll just upgrade. Great, all this is done. I'm going to remember the lights this time around here in the first go. And we are going to make sure that they are actually connected. That one and that one. So they are now connected all the way through. I can take this and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 maybe. Is that 8? It is 8. Perfect. And then I need just another spot at the back. Here, I need an output, and I need back here. Take this out, and we can then curve it. Can I curve it there? I could probably, maybe, but I don't want to. And that one. Cool. So this is going to be our train schedule. I want 2 of those. I think this is looking good. Actually, let's build 1 more of those. Copy. We're going to build 2. How close do I want them? Is there any reason why I want them at a particular distance? Well, let's just make sure that from here it's going to be like that. Okay. You go over here. And this one. That's good. That's not good though. Sorry. One up. There, 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 and there. And that means I'll have these 4 over here, and that's going to be the input. Great. That's going to be the input. I'll need 2 of these. They can be as close or as far apart as we like. I can make it like this. I could make it like that, but I don't think so. I think I want it. That seems good. That seems good. And then we'll connect it over on this side. This is going to be a really basic build, but I really like it. I think it's going to be a good build. Oops. I'll take this out. And then we need to make a stacker here. Since there are 2 stations, then I think I want the stacker to be 4 lanes wide. Okay, there's another little glitch or kink here that we need to take care of. That one here. We need to make sure that this location is as close to the other one. It's the same distance as I have between the tracks up here for consistency's sake. And it is good. So that will be, then we need to see if I can, I'm just actually going to copy this. Nope, not. There, that's good. And then I go 1, 2, 3. And then the only question that remains is whether I can actually set it up. These will be 1, 2, 3, 4. And it goes in here into these 2. That looks good. And I think that's actually a good practice to do that. So that if they go in here, they can actually do a changeover if needed. And then I will test to see if the train can actually fit in here. I am never going to use that one in again. So let's just put these in here. That one. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whatever. And that one. Okay, so there's plenty of space. That's really good. There, there, and there. And then I will have, that's going to be the entrance. There. That's going to be what we want. It looks really good, I think. What we need is some setup. And what do we have of setup? What do we have set up? We have, we should have this one. I did have both a look provider. This is the provider. So I'm going to copy this provider and just figure out if we can copy that one. And that's going to be a provider here. Really annoying that they're not powered, but we'll get that. That one goes into this, and all the content of these boxes goes in here. And then I just need to define what is on a train. There's going to be 16,000 on a train, and I can have a maximum of 3 trains assigned to this location and 3 trains assigned to that location. Looking good. I'll just do a flat out copy. There, everything will then be a nice copy. This is wonderful. I love it. I love it. And the one thing though is wind. Yeah, this is it. This is it. Okay, so I'm going to take this and put it in my pocket. I might actually just save it there, just for the time being. We're going to make a nice blueprint for you afterwards, but we need to make sure the whole thing is good. So what do I want to do? Now I want to make a mining operation. I'm going to just stand here and have them work. We're going to do a mining operation. Do we like this mining operation? I think I like it, except that it's not blue. So we'll just do a copy. That one. Copies. Yeah, here. And I think I will be out of range when it happens. I think that's safest there. As we've stamped the first one down, I'm going to upgrade it so we get that, and then I'm going to cut it. And then we need to figure out how much we can put here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's probably like this. I'll take that one out, and that looks pretty good. That's a pretty good amount we can do here. So I'll just slide it this way as far as makes sense. That one. Why is this not matching? Oh. How does it match like that? Oh. Okay, yeah, I did a bad copy paste. That's okay, it happens. But the end result should be the same. And that one. Alright, so now we have 8 lanes of these, and they need to go into a balancer. We are going to use the balancer that we have used before. The fat one here. That one. That's the one we're going to get. And I think I'll disable my robot right now, because when I build this, I want to build it all in one. Let's see. So that would be pretty good. That's probably going to be the closest that makes sense. This one. Yeah, that's clearly not good enough here. That can go out. And there. Nah, I want one distance between them. And I'll get the other one. So, and once they are merged, I will, yeah, you know what? I want one space here. 4 this way. And then I take all these and then I clip it there. And then I take the one I had for before, that one. And now I need to figure out how to get that in. Something like this. Seems good. That one, and 1, 2. Could be better. Could be better. Now I just feel like it's one off. Here. That one goes in. This template is the reason why I'm spending so much time on the template like this is exactly because of that. It's a template. So we want to keep this for all future builds. So there will be basically mirrors of this. And that's going to go in. 1, 2, 3 on either side. Yep. That is the same. Yeah, it's the same. It's going to be a really nice build. Here. In, and in. And we just monitor the whole thing. Do we like it? I think we like it. And then this will be like a module that you can stamp down on other locations, and we will just let go of the robot so we can build it. And once we build it, we will just hook it up. So let's do that. And there we go. Now it looks much better. Goes out, gets split pretty evenly to both sides. It's wonderful. It's awesome. And we can now hook it up. So this one is starting to fill up. The idea is that as soon as it fills up to 16,000, then it will be able to summon a train. But we don't have any trains, so that's a different matter. We will get some trains though here. And whether we make it a Yeah, I think I want to make it. I think I always want to make these. I don't think I want to make turns because we don't really know if we want to do that. There, and then this one will just go all the way out. There. No path. I think you'll just be going somewhere. Great. So what we have now is a location. What we need now is to take the location and get some trains to go into this location. Let's have a look and up here at the beginning to see if that has been starved. It has been starved. That is wonderful. So I need to actually do some deconstruction. I think I'm just going to go all in on the deconstruction and simply just take all of this out and all of this out. And that's it. And then I'm going to reestablish it. There. There, and also reestablish it with some that one. There. So now this will be reestablished, and the robots. Let's switch on the robots again. That is going to be busy, and I think we'll need a few more of these storage boxes here. So let's get a few of those. Like that. Doesn't matter. We'll build some. There and there and there. Just make sure we have enough boxes there. So that is going to be taken care of. Then we don't have any copper inbound. We don't have any trains inbound. All that stuff is something we now need to do. But first, I think we need to get some trains to actually go between the mining location and the new location. And then it would be really lovely if we could disband all of the old ones. That would be lovely. How would I do that? How would I do that? Now, obviously, they're not coming in because no one is coming from here and up to that location. So we're going to be keeping that running for a bit. And I took a little break now. So what I did was I converted all the other copper. I got a bit confused because I was stuck with a lot of copper deposits here that were using 1-4 trains. And then I'd added 2 more here, or we added 1 and then I added another one here. They were using the 181 trains, and it would just be a confusing mess if I had to mix them up on this one. So what I did was I took a bit of break and converted all of them into 1/8 wagons. They're just pumping along here. They're good, and we are now ready. We only have this one. This is ready to receive and also provide, and that's what we're going to be working on right now. So I am back here in my station. Let's see, what is it we want first? Well, I think what we want, so you can see here, copper is completely dead, copper is dead, and that means the entire base is pretty much dead. I do have, no, I don't. I am going to build up here. That one just goes away for a bit. And let's see, this is actually the outbound, so let's take this one. This is something that was recommended during my stream of just making it easier for me to launch additional trains here. If I should need it for future reference, then I can do that. And here, this is just basically a launcher for trains, and I can take that, and then, nope, I can take this one, and then I can flip it. As long as there are no signals, it can be flipped. That one, that one, that one. And then I will get signal, 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 and nope, no signal. That's kind of a mess. There. And what I need to do now is take 1 and then 8 or 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops, this one has to go a bit further. And that one. And I will also get some materials. I can steal that from here. There, 3. I'll steal some more from that one. There you go. Hope it doesn't run out. I hope it does not run out. Because then I can take 1, 2, 3 and go up here. 1, 2, 3, and then take this, including the trains, and then go 2, 3, 4. So we now have trains being delivered and built here automatically, and that means we can take the first one here that we have built, and this one can be assigned to our new. I have 8 of those. You know what I want to do? I am going to disable these 2 for now. Why do I disable these 2 for now? Oh, they're actually already there. These were actually incorrect already. They were actually disabled. And that one. And then the last one. Where was the last one? That's here. That one and that one. Yep. Train limit. I go down here. I disable these because I actually want these to be these two copper deposits, 20 and 17 million. I'd like those to be consumed first. So I am going to actually set this as pink signal, which means it's going to be 0. Yep. And this one as well. So we just built two new locations and not using them because I'm choosing to use the other ones first. That's still good. This will go to first pickup until full. Was one of the things I love about my train system is it's so easy to make the schedules. And inbound here until empty. Copy, paste, paste, paste. Off you go. Off you go. Off you go. And off you go. So what I've done now is I'm sending 4 trains out here. Hopefully they would assign to one of each, but they won't because, well, they'll all go, the 3 of them will go to the first one. And that is now done. And the last one here will then be the subject for additional trains. Oops. There. Add more trains, and then we can just build it 1, 2, 3, and 4, so that they get built whenever they get built. Let's have a look at, oh, there's going to be some attacks in. Don't care, the attacks are fine. Let's have a look at this location. Does it work? Yep. It says it has 101,000 available, and that is enough for 6 trains, but the maximum is going to be 3 because I've set it hard to set it to 3, so it doesn't assign more than 3 for each. And they will now go to this location being unloaded. Of course, they can't unload evenly because I don't have that. It will even out eventually soon, I hope, maybe. And what I then need to do is, yeah, then we need to bring stuff back here. So we can't bring stuff back yet because, well, we don't have anywhere to put it. And that's going to be the next design part. We are going to be designing the input here for the copper. What I need first is an intersection like this. This is the intersection we use. And it has to fit to the middle. Is that it? It better be it, right? I have to check it. It would be so bad if I... There. Yeah, it's even. If I did not hit the middle. So this goes in here. And what I want to do is I want to have an unloading station. And I think I want to unloading station. There's many ways to do it, but it should be pretty simple. I can build it as close as possible here. We do know that is as an option, and I can build it as close here as well. So that is going to be my unloading station. It's going to come in on the lower train, go down here, and go up. And it should have like a microscopic stacker if possible. Just like, it doesn't need to have this many stackers, but it just needs to have like an extra stacker. Okay, so this one will be, what should we call it? We should probably call it something like this, except very different. This one should be copper, and that one should just be something that uses there. It's especially a consumer of copper plates. That one, enable, yes. So this is good. Then we're going to do an unloader. What unloaders do we have? We have an unloader here already. We are going to be copying this unloader because this is working, so why not? And actually I'm going to copy this part because that's probably the easiest. And that could go, I'm going to put down here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we get into the curve part here, and that's also good. All right, I can disable the last one and rebuild it again. Then it's going to be my robots doing it. Now from here, we are going to get 8 lanes out. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They can go down here and then they can turn. How close do I want to turn it? Do I want to turn it here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or do we want to turn it that one? There. I think that's the decision. Because then they can all be jumping at the same location. Here. And then it's just cutting around the corner. There, there. Attacks, don't care. Not yet, at least. At some point in the game, no matter if this is Death World or not, you're just not caring about spiders attacking you anymore. You might break through once in a while, but it's just so rare and so little that if you have any kind of robots or any spidertrons available, then just fix it. Okay, I hope that I'm doing this right, because I don't really want to do this, redo this. I think I am. Then I have a few choices, because I need to get this out to 6 lanes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why is there only one here? Oh, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6 lanes. So I need again this one. Good stuff. And I want to build it. Let's build it here. And that gives 6 lanes out. But what if I just take the outer lanes out and then just use the 6 of them? That's actually better than using a 4 to 6 splitter. No, a 8 to 6 splitter. Because generally, the 8 to 8 splitters are just better. It seems weird, but that's just how it is. That one's good. And then I need to see how we can build our stacker. How close can we build the stacker? Oh, we can build it very, very close. Perfect. And that has to go that one. That's a bit dodgy here. And okay, I can take this out. I don't want to take the robot ports. I want to keep those where we have them. There. So it goes in, goes up, goes around. That one might have to go like... Perfect. There. Now the question is, can I make 2 double stacker? I think I should be able to, right? Yep, I can make a double stacker. Good. That is going to be perfect. So you can have 3 trains assigned here. So what I need is, I need to make sure that that one is here, 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 here. Let's hold this one. Yeah. So that corner is fine. I'll put one in here. And these 2. And since it worked the other location, then it's going to work here as well. If I just build it as far up as possible, these 2. And then it's always a good practice to put one of these in front. Now what we have here is from that one, this train station as it goes out. The question is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, hold on. I can just do that. That is good. Yep. So it goes in, goes into the stacker. Everything's happy. All right. The only thing I need is now a requester. And we have the requesters already done. See, I want to I want to reuse as much as possible of this part. So this part here. Not that one and not that one, obviously. But the rest of them, sure. This part. This is the requester. And I will get from the green to that one. And then I'll take the red wire. By doing the same thing repetitive again and again and again, hopefully it'll make more sense. Okay, this is now already actively requesting. However, I need to figure out how much can be on a train. Or how much do I want inbound? How much is on the train? Nope, that's 32,000 on the train. I want a maximum of 3 trains, and I want a maximum that can actually go all the way up to 144. So that Is it possible? How many? I have to do this again. Need to see what the maximum is. So this is 32 boxes times 4,800 each. That's 153. Yep. So 144 is a good number to take. That's going to go in here. This is done. And I just repeat. I am so confident that we built it correctly the first try that we can just stamp it down here again and get the second one. And I will get my copper online. That one. This goes in. Yeah, this is instead of that. Take this out, take this out, take this out. Yep. And the second one. And the last one. Can at least do this and keep going over. This will be... We can see the one above that I have to take out. And there. That's one. And that's two. Just take this out. This is the derelict part, the stuff that isn't used anymore. And we've now, not only that, but we've also cleaned up after the previous one. This is how you transition to a Megabase, in my opinion. Right? So you take things and just gradually replace them. Then you might be thinking like, hold on. What you've done is just take copper plating from here and moved it out there. How is that going to be any help? Well, the thing is, as long as I only have it in here, it can never be used for anything else. As long as I have it outside, it can be used for anything else. It can be used for whatever else we want it to be used for. And that's the whole point. I can take this on out because now I can, if I have another location that needs some copper, then I can get that in there. For example, the green circuits. Green circuits are being built in here for now, but eventually I'll need to move them out. And when I move them out, then I will be... Okay, let's get that one. Yes, there. When I move them out, then I can, or as I move them out, I can use them for any place I want. And that's the whole point. Oops. How did I killed that one. That's weird. That can't be right. That's not right. You're supposed to be there, aren't you? Aren't you also supposed to be there? Weird. Yeah, okay. That was odd. Some kind of hack someone has built while I was looking the other way. Right, get this cleaned, and then we are ready to send the trains inbound at this location. No, not. Oops. And the last one is here. Move it forward this way. Technically, you don't need to do as much babysitting as I do for this, but it's all part of making it look neat. There we go. Everything is now hooked up, ready to go. What I need to do is now just simply send some trains in that will be picking up from my new smelter and bring it in here. Now the smelter is only producing 12, well, what is it? 8 lanes of copper per second, and I'm consuming more than that. So I'm going to need more copper smelters than that, but this is a great start. So this one will go from here to full capacity until going back in here until empty capacity. Do we think it's working? Let me know. What do you think it's working? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll take 4. Go. I have no idea. I hope it works, but we've not been testing anything. We've just been designing, building, and then now we just let it go. It's always a bit dicey when doing that. Let's do some monitoring now. This one is idle, not requesting anything because it's full. It has 61,000 already, so it doesn't request anymore. I get a train coming in here, looking good, and I get another train coming in, And I should get one more train inbound. How many did I request? And maximum of 3. And that means the last one is actually not coming in here until this one leaves. Let's confirm. That one is there, destination full, as it should be. When this one is full, all 32,000 go. Then we should see one going in here. Yep, looking good. And also notice that they will take these 2 outer ones first. That means they will not take the inner one because the inner one can only service that. I know some people don't like that kind of thing. I don't care. I like it. It is not a constraint that will actually be a constraint at all. And this one's coming in. And now let's monitor if we are actually getting it inbound up here. It should be coming into the lower one first. It is already unloading. Looking good. Let's see how it works. See, this is what I like. I like making big designs, just building, and once you're done building, you just hook it up and it just works flawlessly the first time. I like that. I hope you like that as well, because that's basically what we're going to be doing most of the time in this series, is making big designs and then just enabling them and seeing the belts and trains flow and just gradually increasing our throughput. And you can see the next one actually went into the other train because it's starving more, or it was actually here. So you can see all of our copper is now restored to the bus. Now we would need to get more of these to actually build it. Actually, by just getting one more, I think we'd be in a much better position. So I think we'll build one more of these, and once we have that, I feel much more confident. And it is as simple as that. I simply just add another one, and as soon as it's added, you can see here, the input here is starting to request, and that is one of the key parts of building a Megabase. You must be able to scale easily. And this is literally a copy paste. And once the copy paste is done, the trains will start working themselves. And yeah, everything will just start working. I love it. I love this design. And of course, what we can do now is we can do the same thing for iron. We do have the constraint up in our home base here with the iron and steel mix. So we can't do the iron inbound until we also have steel. I'll be making 2 iron inbounds and 1 steel inbound. So we need to, the next episode, we'll be designing some steel inputs. And then with that, we'll be able to replace all of this with iron, and steel. And then have the copper, and that means we have now replaced the inside smelting with some outside distributed smelting that can be scaled up as much as we feel like. I hope that was enticing and educational, entertaining maybe. If it is, be sure to like the video and leave me some comments below if there's something you'd like to see more of, less of, or have some good ideas you want to share. And of course, if you want to support the channel and the work I do here, I do have a Patreon, and you can see in the beginning of each Patreon episode, there is a Patreon supporter. That is how I support the work I do, is through the generosity of the patrons. So thank you very much, patrons. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Until then, take care and stay effective.